This time, I'm going to explain to you about the contracts which are made by the insane or drunken person. As we know before, under Section 11 of the Contracts Act 1950, it provides that every person is competent. Setiap orang adalah berkeupayaan to contract. Who is antaranya ialah of sound mind. Setiap orang berkeupayaan untuk berkontrak sekiranya dia adalah berakal sempurna. So, who is sound mind? Siapa yang dikatakan berakal sempurna di sini? According to Section 12 of the same Act, if at the time when he makes it, he is capable of understanding it and of forming a rational judgment as to its effect upon his interest. Ini bermaksud, under Section 12 here, a person is said to be sound mind if at the time when he makes the contract, semasa dia membuat kontrak tersebut, he is capable of understanding it. Dia faham, mampu memahami kontrak tersebut dan of forming a rational judgment dan boleh mempertimbangkan secara rasional as to the effects, kesan-kesan kontrak tersebut ke atas kepentingan pada dirinya sendiri. Jadi orang yang dikatakan sound mind ialah that person must be at the time when he makes the contract, he awares, dia tahu about the contract and he understood the effect of the contract upon himself at the time when he makes the contract. So, by virtue of that, the following persons are considered as unsound mind because they could not understand. The person tak boleh memahami apa yang dikontrakkan, apa yang ditandatangani and could not think rationally dan tak boleh berfikir dengan rational as to the effects of any contract made by them during that situations and conditions. Sebagai contoh, in these three situations, these persons cannot think rationally and could not understand about the effect of the contract. If at this time they make a contract, they do not understand as to the effects of the contract upon themselves because they could not think carefully about the contract itself due to the insanity, and of course ni semua fahamlah sebabkan memang tidak waras, or maybe being high dose because of the medicine. Mungkin semasa tu dia akan jadi khayal ataupun tidak boleh berfikir dengan sempurna, or maybe intoxicated, mabuk. And of course, we know that kalau orang mabuk, that person cannot think rationally apa yang dibuat masa tu. So in that case, if at that time he was given a contract to be signed or he has agreed to an agreement with another party, he has no capacity to enter into such contract. So what's the effect? There is no clear rule relating to the effect of the contract made by an insane or drunken person. But it is suggested that the contract is void. Kontrak tersebut adalah batal. Why? Because the same sections we referred to, that is Section 10 Clause 1 and Section 11, where under this Section 10 Clause 1, it was provided that an agreement is a contract if they are made by parties competent to contract. And according to Section 11, the person is said to be competent if the person is sound mind. Therefore, if the person is unsound mind, cannot think rationally as to the effects of the contract upon himself, in that case, the agreement is void. Provided the person must prove that he was of unsound mind. He must prove that he was unsound mind at the time of contracting, and he must prove that the other party was aware of that fact. Maknanya di sini, pihak yang hendak membatalkan kontrak atas dasar unsound mind, dia kena membuktikan pada mahkamah bahawa dia adalah unsound mind at that time when he makes the contract, and the other party, pihak lagi satu tahu pada masa tersebut that dia dalam keadaan unsound mind, seperti mabuk ataupun high dose, being affected by drugs. These other things must be proven by the party who wants to avoid the contract due to unsound mind.